This land is our land now. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we are moving from here, make no mistake. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one for us, not a blade of grass. We love the open country of the Rupanuni and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we mean to keep it. We have that right. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one for us, not a blade of grass, not one golden apple, not one jamun, not a drop of water from the farmer room, not one sherriga, not one mommy, not one guinea, not one whitey, not one sapadella. We are a peaceful people, struggling we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one for us, not a blade of grass. This land is our land now. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we are moving from here, make no mistake. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one for us, not a blade of grass. We love the open country of the Rupanuni and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we mean to keep it. We have that right. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one for us, not a blade of grass, not one golden apple, not one jamun, not a drop of water from the farmer room, not one sherriga, not one mommy.
Oh yes! A lot of you gon' vex, but I tell you, sometimes you just got to listen.
There's a child in every home and every community. They will grow up to be symbols of unity. They'll be colorblind to race and ethnicity. That's the vision of a leader like President Irfan Ali. I'm talking about the one Guyana where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana to grow up in a land united and free with equality and blessed with prosperity. For too long we've been fighting one another. It's race against race, but in the end the country suffer. Oh, we were born here, not in India nor Africa. But if we can't get along, the foreigners gon' eat we suffer. We must put an end to racism. Let it end now with this generation. Together we'll develop this nation. Make Guyana the gem of the Caribbean. Don't listen to them wicked politicians who will divide us to win an election. Believe it or not, Guyanese no smarter than that. Yeah, I told you, it's your boy Padmore. Unity is the key. We are all one and we should be treated as one. Our ancestors were slaves and laborers, but the life they endured made it better for us. We honor their sacrifice and the freedom they bought for we. But some descendants of slaves use that to fuel the rich. It doesn't matter what's your skin color, when we bleed blood it's red the same. Let's respect and love one another. When a brother cry we must feel the pain. We're Portuguese, African and Indian. We're Chinese mix up, we're Amerindians. We're all Guyanese. Let's end this segregation. I'm appealing to Guyanese in the diaspora. We welcome you home. We've got a lot to offer. It's not the same place that you run away from. Come see the paradise Guyana has now become. I'm talking about the one Guyana where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana to grow up in a land united and free with equality and blessed with prosperity. It's a message I just want you to understand. Stop and think for a minute. Really think for a minute. If we can't fix the present, then we should work on the future.
This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey. Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources.
With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wide in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. We'll keep you wired every way, in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. So grab your coffee, your tea, or toast. With Courdel Jones, we'll give you the most. Livewire, we'll give you the way. Running to the energy, the beat of the street, the show that connects. It's where people meet. We're wired to your world, we got the news. On Livewire, there's nothing to lose. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Livewire with yours truly, Courdel Jones, taking you through the paces. Morning to everybody across the 10 administrative regions of Guyana. Morning to the persons across the diaspora as well. Special good morning to the persons in the comment section. Glad to see you guys up and about and out on this morning's program. As normal, Vishnu Chintaman, good morning to you. Balwan Danraj, Joan Abhijan, Rajendra Singh, morning to you. Okay, it's not nothing important. Right. Rajendra Singh, morning to you. Lenny Lachman, morning to you. Pam, morning to you. And Trevor, again, my condolences on your loss. Bibi Kalicharan, good morning to you. Ann Hill, Jasoda Budram, good morning to you. Salome, Omar Sharif joining us from NYC. Philip Diabru, good morning to you. Suknandan Bud, morning to you. Data Nandalal, Jack Narain Edwards, good morning to you. Anita Williams, Cecil Rampasad, Violet Prasad, Joseph Satar, Leroy Mangal, morning to you, my brother. Prasad Pati joining us from Kitty. Special good morning to Eunice Raghubir joining us from Canada along with her sister Rita. Good morning to you. Mazo Inchan, morning to you as well. Ashmi Bazdio, good morning to you. Shakila Bridgelal joining us from the East Bank. Shakila, I can tell you right now, I ain't reached by your sister yet in Berbice. We're having some technical difficulties. But I haven't forgotten, and she did message me the other day. I didn't forget about the matter, and I'm still going to try my best to get up there so that we could have that issue addressed. Ms. Ramcharan, morning to you. Sharita Ferguson, good morning to you. Imran Ali, good morning to you. Ayan Bipat joining us from Barbados. Sherwin Siram, morning to you. Miss Bob, morning. Miss Bob joining us from Mocha. Set of stupidness happening on the Heroes Highway. Set of stupidness. We can look at it. I can show y'all just yesterday, literally after the program ended. I think I showed y'all the truck that run into the place on Sheriff Street. Literally after the program ended, the next one run off the road just off of Sheriff Street, Lamaha and Sheriff Street. I don't know. Plus, yesterday afternoon and this morning again, they had 2 more accidents with these trucks. One container truck, one sand truck. I can show y'all the madness that going on in this place. And guess what? Sorry, I say morning to people. We're going to get into the right now. Rupert Messiah, morning to you. Bisunat Mohan, morning to you. Soma Bipat, Wazim Nabi, Shirley Singh, Leslie Mangal, morning to you. Mazo Inishan, Henry Jagdio, Mukesh Vishnudat, good morning to you and all the family. Who else we got here? Raji Miraj, Philip Graves Andy, good morning to you. Christopher Prasad, Alan Khan, Ian Gil Ian, good morning to you. Dudnat Prasad, morning to you. Shakila Khan, good morning to you. Roger Fong, morning to you, and King Emperor as well, joining us from Canada. Who else we got here that I ain't call already? Maureen Razio, good morning to you. Dianan Suku, good morning to you. Ronald Jones, big up yourself, buddy. Richard Stanislas, morning to you as well. Asif Hamad, morning to you. Rose, Riaz Ali, good morning to you. Jillian Lindy, special good morning to you. Edward Boudou, Shirley Singh, I think I called Shirley. Lola Hari, Jamila Kayum, good morning to you. Betty Chris, morning, everybody. Onika Pompey, hold a big up. Y'all follow Onika Pompey, keeping up with Onika Pompey, keeping up with the life of Onika Pompey, the Facebook page. Give her a follow. She's doing work in terms of showcasing development in Guyana and more so the capital city with the councillors, right? So give her a follow and you can keep up to date with what's happening with the mayor and city council and the councillors there, right? Sally Jones, morning to you. Always happy to have you here. So let me get into it, people. Let me see. Start positive. Positive. We start on a positive note. So, as most persons would know, we have the Prime Minister of India in Guyana currently, and he is here for the India CARICOM Summit. He was welcomed at the Chedijagan International Airport by His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, along with the Honorable Prime Minister, Brigadier Retired Mark Phillips, who welcomed him along with several cabinet members of the Irfan Ali-led administration. This is the scene at the Marriott, I think, where he's staying and where the conference is most likely going to be held. I did see several other heads of state from the Caribbean community already in Guyana as well. So I am so happy that Guyana is on the map again. on the regional and international stage, and it just shows the progress that's happening in this country. There was a time not so long ago when we didn't have all these dignitaries and foreign heads of state that are. It was not so long ago that we didn't have these foreigners and heads of state. They didn't have this kind of interest in Guyana, right? So clearly, we're doing the government is doing something right, and more first world and developing world countries are interested in partnering with Guyana in relation to our climate change models and different things that we are doing. You often hear the vice president talk about the fact that our local content policy for oil and gas sector, that's something that Trinidad never had. With the years and years and years they had operation in the oil and gas sector, right? So I am so happy that the Prime Minister is here and he'll be meeting with the CARICOM heads of state to advance development in the Caribbean, Guyana, and collaboration between India, CARICOM countries, and Guyana as well. So, it was really great. There you see Prime Minister of Barbados, Mia Mottley. And I think this is the Prime Minister of Grenada. I think he's the youngest Prime Minister in the Caribbean right now. I'm not sure if it's the right country I call, but he's a head of state, this gentleman right here, right? He's a Prime Minister. So that's just to give you a little view. Councillors. Yeah, that's just to give you a little view of what took place last evening for the arrival. Look, we buy. He out in his suit. He look nice. Morning to Conan Bell. Big up yourself, brother. Morning to all the people in Barticker as well. Thank you guys for all the support and tuning into the program. Right? Yeah, so this is what took place last evening. Even the mayor was out dressed to death, dressed to kill. Look, it's how the president watching me. Yeah. I wish I was a fly on the wall here to hear what he was telling Prime Minister Mottley. And the president probably like, listen to this joker. Oh my God. Anyway, so yeah, we start on a positive note. So this was last evening's affair at the Chedi Jagan International Airport, and also at the Marriott there, where most of the dignitaries will be staying for this activity. We continuing positive before we go down the negative road. We head in there, but last positive thing. So the Ministry of Education rolled out a new program yesterday, and the minister, the Honorable Priya Manik Chan, did a short live just to give persons a heads up as it relates to this new initiative.
Good morning, everybody. I'm here addressing particularly primary school children and parents and teachers of grades 4, 5, and 6. And we brought out a beautiful new resource that I want to introduce to you. There is the concise notes for NGSA Social Studies, and then there is concise notes for NGSA Science. And what this does is puts all that heavy notes that your children usually get, exercise book upon exercise book, into a concise form. So if they know this and they answer questions in and around these notes and they understand these concepts, they're bang on ready for those exams. And so this is relevant to grades 4, grade 5, grade 6, all across the country. Now we are printing these, but printing processes take long because we go to public bid and that takes a while, and then people take a while to print. These are also available on our website. We're going to drop the link for you on this video, and you're going to get to see that. I'm encouraging you all to use it. And I tell you, if you use these and you use them effectively, your children will be ready for the social studies and science exams for NGSE. So please use them. I took great pleasure in making sure these were done, because this is the kind of thing.
Well, that I guess she live cut off there because that's all the video had. But again, the Ministry of Education continuing to roll out initiatives to ensure that the children of Guyana are prepared for these examinations that they're sitting, CXC, NGSC, CAPE, and all these other things. So hats off to the team down there at the Ministry of Education, continuing to do great work and ensuring that our children have the best opportunities in terms of bettering themselves and, you know, preparing for the future, preparing the future leaders of Guyana. Now, folks, let me get into it. So this is the first thing. So like I said yesterday, we were talking about these truck drivers and some of the fanciness they're doing on the roads. So just after that, I posted a video of a sand truck running off the road at Lamaha and Sheriff Street, just down the road from where the accident was, breaking the water main, damaging the roadworks in the area, right? Look at this thing here in the capital city. This is on Avenue of the Republic. Folks, anybody who knows this area, always got people crossing the road, always got cars on both sides of the road. The fact that nobody was injured and hardly any property outside the container and the container truck get damaged is beyond me. God was with whoever was in that area and whoever owned vehicles in that area. God was with them. Y'all watch this. The video got some profanity, so if any kids around, warning, persons who don't like it, y'all could turn down and just look at the video. But the guy who made the video got a little cussing in there, so just a heads up.
You're supposed to put on a pin for the container, man. It's good to nobody in the air, so right?
Look at this nonsense. So this is a container truck coming out from the Water Street area there. You understand? Coming out from there with a container on the trailer that is not pinned down. So the trailer got like these pins that when the container, you turn them and it holds the container in place on the trailer. So if it bumps around, the container doesn't move, right? Or in cases where they don't have that, they usually strap over the container and strap it to the trailer. You understand me? Strap it to the trailer. Look at this madness here. Look at this.
Whole container fall off, but this car race, right? This car gets saved by a hinge, right? By a hinge, by this person has to
You see what's going on here?
By a hinge.
You see the distance between this container and this person car? You can imagine you stop on Avenue of the Republic to go in Scotiabank or China Trading to buy something or get a little money, and you come out and your car under a container. Could you imagine it? Could you imagine it? Like you come back out and see a 40-foot container where you left your car. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Right? This is right? By an inch.
You can imagine people probably standing up, they're waiting for the container to turn to cross.
It's good to
Standing up
nobody in
on the
there,
desk,
so
crossing
right?
there. Probably just waiting for the container to
move
turn
it
to
up, right?
cross. And next thing you know, a container coming down on you. Could you imagine it? Now, before I move on, that was yesterday afternoon. Look at this morning on the Heroes Highway and tell me if these truck drivers here ain't good. Tell me if these truck drivers ain't crazy. Look at this. This is the Heroes Highway this morning. This is the Heroes Highway this morning. Houston area on the Heroes Highway. Could you imagine that this man going so far and this concrete strong? You hear what I'm telling you? Whoever make this bridge here, this contractor, need to get a slight top up. Give you 10% on the contract. Because this medium here knock out the front. Where's call this thing again? Knock out the front wheelbase of this whole truck, tear it out, and this truck coming with sand. You know how fast you gotta be coming with this truck for this whole bottom part of this truck here to get tear out from under there and flip the whole truck. This literally means that this sand truck that was loaded with sand had to go up into the air and topple on its side. What is wrong with these people? What is wrong with these truck drivers? So now Heroes Highway, you got to pile up from the eastbound coming down because of the idiocy, the madness. Imagine this is not even an empty truck he driving, you know. He driving a truck loaded with sand and going fast enough to crash into this thing and topple the whole truck. So he didn't even crash in and, you know, the truck upright. He crashed and topple. Imagine somebody passing him because they say, man, me want to drive behind this truck, man. He driving crazy. Let me pass he. And you get caught in that. You get caught in that. I don't know what to tell y'all. These truck drivers be tripping. You understand? But I am saying whoever is the contractor that built that wall there, sir, good job. Good job. Could you imagine this? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is the paint. Is the paint come off this wall? The paint. The paint. The paint come off this wall. This truck literally scraped the paint off this wall. I don't care who said what. This is good infrastructure. Whoever this contractor is need to get a big up. Somebody, I gotta find out who built this part of the Heroes Highway and give them a promotional plug on their show. Y'all call them to build y'all thing. It's strong. Strong. But nonsense with these drivers. Anyway, let me move on. We got some other stuff to discuss. So, this and sometimes I tell y'all when I'm looking for content to discuss with y'all in the morning, sometimes it's not that hard. It's not that hard because literally I think these people give you stuff to talk about. And I'm wondering again, Dexter's here. Good morning, Dexter. Welcome. Which Democratic political party would fear a clean voters list and biometrics? Only one who wants to rig. Yes, the PNC. The Jagdio Ali PPPC government fears a clean voters list and biometrics because their intention is to rig the next national regional elections. For Guyana to grow, the PPP must go. Dexter's here, y'all. Dexter's here. Dexter's here. Dexter GCOM is an independent body, and GCOM will implement whatever measures they feel necessary in terms of conducting elections in Guyana. Now, get the hell out of here, sir. Get the hell out of here. You should thank me that I got Aubrey Norton, them coming out to your protest every Tuesday now. You should thank me, and I done with you. Now, let me go over to who I was really talking about now. Listen to this man here now.
Opposition leader Aubrey Norton told a public meeting at Maikoni that the government should focus on developing people. He said that the coalition administration had been doing just that right up to the end of its tenure.
205 years in office, we trained many young people. Some of them sell me honey until today.
Some of them selling me honey until today. Now, this is them classes that used to carry people up at Madiwini, right? They used to carry some people up at Madiwini. But let me tell you, I know one of the persons who did the course. All the equipment that they get them was inferior and broke up. Not a year after the course done. So I don't know who's selling e-honey or where they getting it from. But I know it's not people from the course.
Because what we did with them, we took them, we trained them on how to make the honey, we give them the equipment, we give them a grant, and today many of them are self-sustainable.
He said that the present government isn't keen on making people self-sufficient.
Listen to this part. This is why I'm playing this, because some of y'all might get vexed, like, what's stopping the score they're playing? I want y'all to listen to this part here, please. Listen carefully. This is a news report. This is a news report by Channel 9. Adam Harris is reporting, and Calcutta meeting was, I think, last weekend or something. This is recent, right? Good. Listen. Come on, so don't show off.
He identified Vice President Bara Jagdeo as one of the people who benefited from this exercise by the PNC government.
They want people who they can dominate and control.
Listen.
And so they cannot educate people. They cannot give them the tools to earn on their own.
You hear Aubrey Norton. You can't give them the tools to earn on your own. Now, Aubrey Norton's example of giving people the tools to earn on their own is taking a few persons to Madawini, teaching them how to beekeep. And I'm not saying beekeeping is not a lucrative or a good thing to get into, but teaching them beekeeping, giving them some inferior equipment that didn't last them, right? Contrasted to what the current government is doing. So you have the gold program, right? Where over 40,000 Guyanese are studying at various levels, certificate, degree, bachelor's, master's, doctorates, several levels at international universities. And that is this government not wanting to invest in people and upskill people compared to Aubrey Norton beekeeping class at Madawini. You have the BIT program that teaches persons heavy duty equipment operator, catering, plumbing, carpentry, solar panel installation and maintenance, food. Oh gosh, what's this thing, man? You're preserving food. So like if you pick mango and stuff, you could bottle it and it lasts longer. Food processing, and oh gosh, sewing and these kind of things. That is not upskilling people compared to the Bertram Collins College of Stupidness to go into the public service, which people don't leave until they got to retire. So they don't have space to take off the population that coming out to UG and these places, Aubrey Norton. That is this administration not investing in development of people. You have the WIN program. You have the GROW program out to the ministry of Dr. Vindhya Prasad's ministry that are empowering people. You have the grants to businesses through the Small Business Bureau and the Ministry of Tourism, Industry and Commerce. So what are you talking about, Aubrey Norton? What are you talking about?
Because it will break the control they want to exercise.
He said that people shouldn't be carried away by...
Because it will break people who they can dominate and control. And so they cannot educate people. They cannot give.
So all those things I've listed is a government not wanting to educate people because they want to dominate and control them. The only uneducated person around here right now is Dexter Ford. That's the only one currently. Dexter going on lawless in the comments. Yeah, I'll deal with you. Me gonna bother with you this morning. I want to get my point across. Right? So he is saying the government is not investing in the people to uplift the people. But on the ground, is something completely different. People who weren't employed or don't have the best education could fall into part-time jobs. What did y'all do to contrast that to create employment for people who may not be as bright as others or academically inclined is a better term to use? Well, nothing.
Give them the tools to earn on their own because it will break the control they want to exercise.
He said that people shouldn't be carried away by the things that the government is saying.
With the kind of resources we have at our disposal, we can do it. Say to every Guyanese that handout cannot take you out of poverty.
So this is my point here now. You hear what Aubrey Norton say? Handouts cannot take you out of poverty. I'm playing it again. Listen. Listen.
Say to every Guyanese.
Listen. Dexter, listen.
Handout cannot take you out of poverty.
No. Listen, Dexter, because this is your party and they're embarrassing you because it shows how stupid you and they are. So you heard Aubrey Norton. Handouts cannot take you out of poverty. Listen.
Handouts will not impact the cost of living.
Listen.
I know how they make it. And you know how I know.
Listen. So you hear Aubrey Norton's stance. I want to show y'all something. So this is the meeting at Calcutta. This is the last political public meeting held by the PNC. This is the leader of the PNC speaking, Mr. Aubrey Compton Norton. And this is the leader of the opposition speaking, right? About handouts. He's talking about cash grants and stuff that the government is doing. Handouts will not take care of your cost of living, deal with the cost of living thing, and handouts ain't gonna better your life. Look at this. Look at this. Right? And this is 20 hours ago. So this is after Aubrey Norton go on a podium and say handouts ain't gonna change your life, and the government trying to keep you dependent by giving out handouts. So after Aubrey Norton go on a stage and make these statements, the party that Aubrey Norton is the head of, the coalition body that Aubrey Norton is the head of, the political opposition that Aubrey Norton is the head of, puts out a flyer that says cash grants plus benefits and subsidies every month. Every month. You understand what I'm trying to show you? So if the government now giving a one-off cash grant, and that is designed to keep people dependent and not to make them grow and invest in them, what is doing, Aubrey? What is this doing? I don't understand the logic of these people. Like, how could Aubrey Norton go and say that on a podium and then approve this as a flyer to be posted on the party's page? Right? Now, remember, this is a one-off $100,000 cash grant to the Guyanese 18 years and above. Right? The talk about, oh, you can cause hyperinflation, you can do this, you can do that. They're planning to give cash grant once or twice a year to adults, at least 100,000. So they plan to give probably even more. So what are going to happen? What is that going to cause, Aubrey Norton? Imagine this administration decide to give out this money, but in a controlled manner so that it don't mess up the economy like how the PNC had it mess up without even giving out any money. And now they are just doubling what the government is currently doing. And they're saying that what the government is currently doing will cause a problem, but what they plan to do, which is on a much grander scale, won't cause any inflation, hyperinflation, or anything in the country. You see how hypocritical these people are? You just talk about the government giving out handouts, making people dependent on handouts. And you are advertising that you will be giving out handouts more frequent than the current administration. How? Make it make sense to me, please. Make it make sense to me. This is crazy. Listen to this.
With this cash grant is to try to increase the amount of people that they get access to their ID cards to vote for them. Why would you announce?
This is to get access to the people that you could get the ID cards. What? Wait, let me listen to the piece again. Hold on. Let me listen to the piece again. Think about, listen.
That all they're doing with this cash grant is to try to increase the amount of people that they get access to their ID cards to vote for them.
What? Okay. I'm trying to understand the logic here. We're trying to tell me that when somebody comes to collect their cash grant with their ID card, that's an automatic vote for the PPP. I mean, understand. What we're trying to say here, really, sir, is that what you say when they come with the ID card to collect this card is an automatic vote for the PPP? What? Look.
Why would you announce that you are giving a cash grant to ease the high cost of living, and then declare you're giving it to Guyanese from overseas who are here?
Oh Christ, it's not for Guyanese. Whether they're overseas or not, it's not for Guyanese, brother. It's not for Guyanese. It's not for Guyanese. No, I was talking to Uncle Ronald and his sister, my aunt, the other night, right? And they were asking about the grant and stuff. And, if they're eligible. So I said, man, once you have your ID card, you're eligible for the grant. But I said, to think about it, for you to come home only for the grant, it makes sense, right? Whilst it's available to you, and you have to come for it, for people living overseas, especially in the US, it might be cheaper to get a ticket from the Caribbean to Guyana. Sometimes it may not even be. But for you to leave the States to come to Guyana to collect 500 US, that the ticket might cost more than the money you're coming to collect. Don't really make sense. But the option is there for you. So if you're in the country at the time, you can collect it. If you coming home for Christmas or whatever reason you were coming home and you decide you want to collect it, you can collect it. It's available to you. But I don't think persons would leave overseas just to come for the cash grant. I mean, think about it. The ticket cost is more. But it is available to you. Now, these people in the diaspora that Aubrey Norton don't want to get the cash grant. Morning, Karen Carter. These people in the diaspora that Aubrey Norton don't want to get the cash grant. These are the people who contribute most to the PNC. The local PNC support base ain't got a kind of cash to contribute. The foreigners, the old people at the meetings that they go to overseas, those are the persons who are contributing. So imagine they ain't even want the people who helping them get something. This is how serious they're serious. Dex, I want you to sing about the SOPs. What was this? What we said? A one-off cash grant here and there for elections is different from a monthly structured cash grant, Dumbo. Sing for your soup. I want you to sing for the SOPs. I want you move the U out of soup and sing for the SOPs, Dexter. The PNCR AAP, you will give every Guyanese 18 and above a monthly structured cash grant that can be used as collateral to access loans, mortgages, etc. from bank or any other money lending agency. This guy's a retard. If you bother with the PNC, we'd be like Venezuela, like that. You understand me? We will be like Venezuela, faster than Thanos could snap his fingers and disappear half of the universe. Telling y'all, you bother with Dexter and the PNC and the nonsense. Imagine that's his solution. That's his solution. After his party talk about, government creating a handout society, cash grant, scholarship. They vex the government doing things for people. They vex the cash grant here and there that the government give out. COVID, I think they had flood relief. And then you got this $100,000 thing. Now they're planning to do it every month. And it ain't gonna run into a problem. But the government one go run into a problem. That's the stupidness they're trying to force down people's throat.
This was a direct reference to the payment of the cash grant to every Guyanese citizen. He said the overseas-based Guyanese aren't facing the same problems being faced by resident Guyanese.
Listen to me. I probably need to confirm with Joel. Let me call Joel and ask to find out if the inflation rate in the US is currently higher than the inflation rate in Guyana. Let me call Joel right now. Let me call Joel. Hold on. Let me ask Joel. Joel gonna know this. Oh man, oh, here we go. Let me call Joel. Let's find out. I'm pretty sure he gonna know this. Hi Joel, Courdel here. We on the live. I wanted to ask you a question. The inflation rate in the US, is it currently higher or lower than Guyana?
I don't know how far. Let me Google it now. US inflation rate 2024 2.6%.
And what's the inflation rate in Guyana?
Inflation rate for Guyana is within the same region.
Also,
the same region, yeah, about 3 or 4%.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, but if you look at the global average, right?
Uh-huh.
If you look at the global average, we are below the global average. And if you look at some other countries still have like 90% inflation, 100% inflation, and so on.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks to the info. Right? So you hear, Joel, we are on par with the US. You got a little percentage above, but we got the same little issues. So why Guyanese overseas can't get it? What different hardship they facing? Prices are increasing over there. If they are willing to come for it, if they're here in Guyana doing whatever business they're doing and they're eligible to get it, why not? It's not a case where the government sending people overseas to look for Guyanese to get them no cash grant, or you could say, oh, they can just find people and share out the money. Not the case. You have to you have to be in Guyana. You have to have a valid ID card or a Guyanese passport. You understand? So it's not like the PNC who had phantom voters in butcher shop and horse stable and all kind of thing back in the day that I tell you all about the documentary. Right? It's not like that. Nobody's going to the States to share out 500 US to Guyanese living overseas. They have to be in Guyana. So like I was telling y'all, I was talking to my aunt and uncle, and we agreed. It don't make sense that you're coming here for that reason only. Think about it. Aside from the ticket, right? Let me say you're staying with family. You gotta get hotel, you gotta get food, you gotta move around for the time that you're here. You gotta head back to the airport to leave to go back where you come from. Even if you're staying with family, you gotta bring products to them. You gotta get them something for staying by the house. You gotta shop at the duty free so they can get a little liquor and thing. It can cost you more. So, what happened?
This was a direct reference to the payment of the cash grant to every Guyanese citizen. He said the overseas-based Guyanese aren't facing the same problems being faced by resident Guyanese.
Problem with distribution to Guyanese, but I have a problem if you've seen a clear plot to rig the next election using cash transfers.
What is the clear plot? It's not like Guyanese don't come home to vote. They got people who just spend their money and come to Guyana just to vote. PNC and PPP people, both. There's no differentiation between Palm's Bakery and Surridge Bakery. Palm and Surridge eligible for the $100,000, the 500 US. Both of them eligible. So what clear plot you talking about? Secondly, again, there's no personnel from the Ministry of Finance or whoever's distributing this grant that will travel to the States to distribute it to Guyanese over there. You have to be in Guyana. So what plot are you talking about? And this is the kind of thing that they do. This is just the prescript to the 2025 elections. So all of this stuff going to get regurgitated in 2025. Oh, you remember the cash grant? That's why they rig the election when they lose. So they are pre-writing the script for the nonsense that they're going to try to pull next year. Only they're seeing disgruntled Guyanese, you know. All these Guyanese that in these new schemes got all these new roads in front of the place, the new schools being built, the new hospital, the new bridges, the new airports on the cards, the salary increases to teachers and public servants, the cash grants, all the things that are happening. Only they are not seeing them and they are not benefiting. Right? The cash grant back to the school children that they took away. Nobody benefiting from nothing. Nothing ain't going on in here. You understand? All they know, clean voters list, biometrics. That's all they know. That's all they know. I'd have to find that out, sir. In terms of a cutoff date for the cash grant, I didn't hear anything in relation to that. I need to find out.
And so we have got to be very, very vigilant.
Oh, y'all gotta employ the eagle eye. That's what he means. We need to have the eagle eye. The eagle eye.
Because the sole aim is to have a padded voters list so that they can win.
So how the cash grant giving a padded voters list, the penny cash grant to people that there too? I thought they're buying the votes now. They're so confusing in the
They are well aware that in their own support base, people are dissatisfied with them.
Adam Harris, 9 News Break.
Aubrey. Right? Aubrey. Aubrey Norton for you. So I just wanted to show y'all the kind of misinformation and the contradictory comments and information that comes out of the PNC. I really needed to share that with y'all. Then we go to Linden now. Let's go to Linden. We buy again. We buy again. False prophet back on base. And I continue to tell y'all, this guy is extra dramatic, right? I am saying half the things that he does and feels the need to go live with, he can go and address with the powers that be, the authorities. I see Joel calling back. Hi, Joel.
I just now listened to what you were saying about what showing what Norton was saying about the cash grant and the padded list. But that exposes the bankruptcy of their intellectual capacity and their thinking. Now they're saying that the cash grant will somehow, the PPP will use it to rig the election and pad the voters list, which is totally nonsensical. What the cash grant would do, because of the fact it will be given to persons 18 years and older. It means it will validate the voters list. It will validate the voters list. Remember, they claiming that the list padded and it bloated.
Right.
Well, it will validate that, so they can't come and say that the list bloated anymore, because the cash grant. This is why I believe the government is being very careful to ensure that the system of distribution is robust enough. It could withstand the highest level of scrutiny, intense scrutiny, and it will be audited, and this will happen way before the election. So they would have enough time to scrutinize the data to show which person get the cash grant that is not Guyanese. And if we got 800,000 people collecting cash grants, right, and it is audited and proven to be legitimate, then it is as simple as that.
Right.
So I just wanted to make that point for your viewers as he was talking about padded voters list and rigged election.
Thanks to the input, Joel.
Good.
So you see the perspective, right? No, I'm jumping back to this guy here. I am telling y'all this guy is overly dramatic, and it may be that he got some kind of Napoleon complex, or I don't know what gets into the false prophet, right? I don't know what gets into this guy. A lot of the issues that he has in Linden, I forget his name. What you got there? Nigel London. Nigel London could go to the persons who are in charge and address them. But he just likes to make a spectacle of himself. You understand me? He just likes to make a spectacle of himself. So apparently he's the head of the PTA in Linden at the Watuka Primary School, Watuka Day School, primary school in Linden. And apparently the school it got some kind of washroom issue. And if it has an issue, the issue needs to be fixed. I'm not saying that there's no issue and whatnot, but I'm saying the live and getting everybody out there and going on. And this is a 2-hour live, 2 hours and 52 minutes. This man being out there. Clearly, he don't have no job. Or he probably working for himself. He's a pastor. So he's get paid every Sunday. But my point is, as the head of the PTA, you could have gone to the Redo in Linden there. You could have gone to the REO in Linden there and have the issue addressed. Even if you tell the students or the parents, look, y'all keep these children home. Let me go and see what these people got to say. Why is always this, protest? What is it? What's it? Now, listen to this. I can't play this video in its entirety because it's almost 3 hours. But the blue section that you're seeing there is basically him riling up people and this and who's this and the toilet bar and the facing and the board and some one set of problem. You got one set of problem. But guess what? The Redo, the regional education officer, end up showing up on the scene. And when you listen to the interaction, right? When you listen to the interaction, when she says, my door is always open, you could have come and talked to me about this, he doesn't contradict her to say, well, I call you and I ain't getting on to you, or I come to your office and you wasn't there. So in some cases, they make no effort. And as you'll hear the Redo say, sometimes they don't even know these things happening in the school. Probably they should have people monitoring these things, or the head teacher should be reporting these things. But could it be a case where some of these things aren't reported deliberately so that the education department look bad, so that people like Nigel London could come out there and do a live to say, oh, look what the government doing to schools in Linden. Now, I want to y'all listen to this interaction between the Redo, the teachers, and Nigel London recording. You're not going to see her face, but you'll hear her voice. You understand? And a lot of the issues the lady was aware of and they're dealing with. But he just wanted to make himself a spectacle. was so glad that.
Nicola Matthews, Regional Education Officer. Maybe some of you have known me before because I was here at a meeting with a similar gathering. We have with me Mr. Griffith and Ms. Brewster. They're both responsible primary school in Region Number 10. They're assigned different schools, but before Ms. Brewster, this was assigned to Subregion 2, that's Kukwani. I think Kukwani all the schools.
So the red will come out.
And Mr. Griffith was responsible for the schools around here. We also have Mr. Odani Saul, who's not here with us because I didn't ask him to come. He's another primary officer.
So the red O bring a whole team. She ain't just bring the people for the. She ain't come herself. She bring the whole team, the people who managing the schools, so everybody could answer for what's going on. Right? Listen.
We're here to listen to your concern. I was here yesterday because I was called in reference to maybe one issue that was no water at the school. I noticed it was water at the school. So I went to what is really happening. Because I was on a little leave, so I returned only recently. So I'm gathering information on what.
So I don't know why this behaving. So let me check how much minutes this thing in. Wait now with this page. Let me reload this page. Just give me a second. We are going now it. This video played good this morning. So story is this? Okay, sorry. Good. We back. Sorry about that, people. We are back.
And I will show you. And unless someone comes from the education department and speaks to us as concerned parents, they're not going to be in this school.
And you hear the bullying tone that he has. Excuse me. You hear the bullying tone.
Let me just deadly.
I am not interested in what he got. I want y'all listen to the Redo when she come and the complaints that they're making, and the fact that there was no report made to the regional education department, right? Let me get to that part.
Front of the school by this. I've been injured by it before, so I'm telling you, zinc is not gas for the urine. I have had for 3 years.
All right, so we have children, and then we will see how we can address it.
It was not safe. Because as I said, the policy document is that the PTA must.
I have to find back this one. I think she's about to arrive.
And Mr. Griffith was responsible for the schools around here.
Right. Listen to the radio.
We also have Mr. Odani Saul, who's not here with us. He's not a primary officer. We're here to listen to your concern. I was here yesterday because I was called. No one at school. But here I know it was not.
Playing so. That's crazy. I listened to this thing fine this morning.
The end of it all, we're not informed. In fact, not today, but yesterday we informed about this infection. That was never communicated to us. That children are
so let me take it from where the voice come in. So they're complaining about the toilets in the school, that the young ladies are getting yeast infection, and Nigel London and the PTA group are upset about it, so they were protesting outside the school, right? As you just heard, they read, nobody, head teacher, nobody came, PTA president, Mr. London, informed the education department that this was something that was prevalent at the school. One set of young ladies getting yeast infections from using the toilets. Nobody in said nothing. And you don't hear anybody object when she says so. Listen.
That. I don't know if it's something was said to the HM or anyone, but I think that came out from the meeting on Thursday, when it was a PTA meeting that came out on Thursday. Last time I was here, I spoke with the president. The meeting was started.
Here, I can download this video and play it for y'all tomorrow. I don't know what's going on. I'm playing it directly from the website, so I don't know. I don't understand what's going on there. But we can deal with this tomorrow. I want y'all to actually hear what the red was saying, right? So tomorrow we can deal with this. Don't forget. Why are you giving me a hard time, man? Stop it.
And Department of Education is always open. Come and let us talk about it, and then we will see how we can address it. Because if we don't know, we cannot address.
Nobody in objecting, right?
I was told that there was an overflowing at the toilets, and you have to be careful those children. That's what we got for people.
Listen, nobody in objecting what you said. We know something wrong. I don't know what's going on here. I can download the video and we can talk about this tomorrow. Somebody said Dexter hacked me. Dexter got them kind of brains, people. Yeah, I'll see if I can get Redo to come on the program tomorrow as well. Imran Ali, right? Guys, I'm out of here. Y'all have a wonderful day. Be productive. Be good Guyanese. And as I normally say before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about, I don't know.
We are a peaceful people. Struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue saki, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all